Hi, my name's Mela, and I lead a study abroad class to Ireland every other year, and I might be leading it next year. So come along with me and let me tell you why you should consider going there. So, one question you might ask yourself is why study abroad? You live here in Hawaii, you're in a great place. What is there in it for you? And the truth is, there is so much in it for you. And if you're going to choose to go abroad, why would you choose Ireland? I mean, it's so far away from Hawaii that you have to tweak Google Earth to even see the two islands on the same image. But despite all the distance and the geographical differences, there are so many similarities between the islands of Hawaii and of Ireland. So let's start to embrace Ireland. When I take students to Ireland, I make sure we get away from the touristy parts. So we spend most of our time on the west coast, known as the Wild Atlantic Way, and the north part of the island. We start off in Dublin, of course, where the main international airport is, and get a feeling of city life in Ireland. From Dublin, we travel north to the Bruna Boyne, the Boyne Valley, site of 5,000-year-old culture that was astronomically very advanced, as you can see from these ruins. Like the Hawaiians, the Irish also have the equivalent of Olelo no Eao, and here are a couple in Irish, the native tongue, that are related to study abroad. Most of the time that we're in Ireland, we live in the seaside town of Bundoran on the Wild Atlantic Way on the west coast. As the Irish would say, it's all great crack, whether it's spending time with friends and listening to music and eating great food, or whether it's exploring the natural beauty of the Irish coast. Might come as a surprise to you, but Ireland and Hawaii have really deep roots when it comes to surfing. The first guy who took surfing from Hawaii to California was a Hapa Irish Hawaiian guy named George Freeth, and surfing is a really big part of coastal Irish culture. Most of Ireland is not volcanic, but one tiny corner in the northern part of the island is. And it's got these really cool columnar basalts that are a World Heritage Site that we go and visit while we're there. And of course, Ireland has castles. That's where they all lived for so many thousands of years. Even the churches, like this inset here, and the universities, this is Trinity College in Dublin, even they look like castles. Irish connection to their mythologies is very strong. And so a lot of places have these stories that go back thousands of years that tell of fairies and other folk that watch over and sometimes harass the humans that come through. And throughout it all, Ireland is beautiful and mystical and just a really amazing place to visit. And I think study abroad really is an exercise in chasing rainbows and finding pots of gold, which of course come from Irish mythology. And that's what we try to do while we're there. So Garev Matagat, and thank you for listening. I hope that you might consider coming to Ireland with me someday. Bye.